And welcome to the Beer Garden on an Irish edition of the Brew Review. Full disclaimer, this is not a cheap brew review. It is an Irish edition of the Brew Review. And if you could use a beer right about now, go ahead and tap that subscribe button down below. That would be awesome. Coming up in just a few minutes, I'm going to review this beer out of 5 stars. How good an Irish beer is this? Up this round, we are talking about Guinness Nitro Cold Coffee. What? 4% alcohol, and this is, of course, Guinness brewed with coffee. And check out my other review of Guinness. Go ahead and put a card up for you. And I don't know why Guinness is mixing their fine, their pure, their saintly brew with something other than itself. And once again, in full disclosure, this is my 3rd brew review today. So in my current state, I am prepared to be highly opinionated. All right, let's pop the top and see what we got. Of course, this is nitro filled, so you gotta let it breathe for a second. Very strong coffee aroma coming right off the top of that. If you're new to the Brew Review, I've got 2 viewers who are just killing me over some of my earlier reviews, drinking cheap beer out of bottles and cans, and so that has inspired us to create merch, the very popular Cheap Brew Review glass, and of course the latest edition of the Leather Patch Cheap Brew Review cap. All right, let's pour this one for the haters. Like I said, the aroma right off the top is a very strong, sort of almost of a Starbucks kind of a iced coffee. It has the nice smooth nitro pour of a Guinness. Oh, look at the beauty of that. Oh, that's fantastic. Just look at it cascades down. So it has the characteristic of a Guinness, has the perfect pour head, thank you very much, of a proper Guinness. You always want about that half-inch head. Just about a finger's width of a head, or if you're Scottish, just a bit of a dram, ensures the proper pour, and you always go right to the top. If you ever order a Guinness at a bar and you get it other than looking exactly like this, send it back. You paid for the full pint, and you require the proper amount of head. All right, so it looks good, and it looks like a Guinness. Time for the liquid to hit the lips. Slainte. So I inhaled through my nose while I was drinking. I'm assuming the people who would drink Guinness Nitro Cold Brew Coffee would be fans of beer, Guinness, and coffee. I'm just going out there. I get a strong coffee note at first, and then the Guinness kicks in on the back end. So if you've never had a Guinness, well, I don't know why you'd be watching this, but the Guinness has this rather slight burnt nuttiness to it, very rich, malty, heavy taste to it. And again, that combined with that dark coffee would go well, I would think, well before noon on any day of the week, especially during the winter, fall, winter, and early spring. You see, maybe having a few of these mid-morning, sort of brunchish by the pool, perhaps. Be sure to check out my review on Guinness Extra Stout. A lot of stories to be told. I hate it when brewers mix something with the beer. Coffee beers, and I don't like when they mix in some fruit with the beers. It tends to mess it up. Outstanding lacing, however, and again, you get that Guinness characteristic. I would describe this as a Guinness Stout, just heavy in coffee aroma. But that coffee is replacing something else that I love in Guinness, and I can't quite put my finger on it. And being only 4% alcohol, I'm going to have to call out Bromwell on this. We're going to have to go to my Jacob Bromwell. If this is going to be an Irish coffee, I'm going to make an Irish cold coffee on this. The Bromwell is hosting some Tully Dew. So see if we can kick it up a little bit of a notch from our 4%. Jacob Bromwell, check out the link in the description below. There we go. Let's try that Slainte again. Oh man. Attention, St. James Gate. Attention, Guinness. If you put a little Tully Dew, in there. It adds a little bit of that buttery vanilla type of taste that everyone knows from Tully Dew. Added that to the coffee Guinness. Oh! And I just jacked it up from that 4% ABV to probably around 20%. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, let it be known here on this day, mark the day and the time, that I have created the Guinness Nitro Cold Brew Hard Coffee. Now we're talking. All right, so out of 5 stars, how would I rate Guinness Nitro Cold Brew Coffee as an Irish beer? I mean, it's good. I don't like it that they screwed with the purest form of the medium Guinness. You know, I had to go to the Bromwell and add a little Tully Dew to it. I'll give you 2 scores on this, all right? I'll give you straight out of the can, and then I'll give you my new invention score. It leaves you reminding you that it is a Guinness. But would you be pounding these on St. Patrick's Day? No. Would you be drinking these the day after St. Patrick's Day? Absolutely. So out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good Irish brew, a 4.11 out of 5 stars. Now let's go to the Bromwell and add some Tully Dew to a Guinness Nitro Cold Brew Coffee. I'm going to give it a 4.87 out of 5 stars. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet already, please tap that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers as fast as we can so more people can enjoy our channel. Hey, before you check out another one of my videos here on YouTube, I want you to go grab a beer and you drink that beer. Thanks for subscribing. Slainte.